His brother shot and killed at 16, an African-American boy, 11 years old, a child with ADHD. Some might say the odds are stacked against this child, yet I remember his AVID interview vividly and how he made me smile at the end. "Did you know my brother?" My response, "Yes," tearfully. "You know he liked the girls." My response, "Yes, he did," with a big smile. When he walked into our classes on the first day of school this year, he was not confident in himself. He did not raise his hand in class, and he did not believe he was a smart kid. Yet after the first 2 weeks, I saw him begin to settle in. He found his place with AVID, and now he is the first to raise his hand, has no issues being the smart kid in class, is the first to tutor or help out a peer in class. He knows what he needs to do to be successful at school, and he is dreaming big. This is an example why I can dream big for every student. Students learn that they can attain anything they put their mind to, and they define their course. The AVID system gives us a curriculum that supports student advancement, guidance for implementation, and data sharing. AVID has enriched me as a teacher because my students and I can dream of a different life. We as teachers get to see all the changes in students where they believe in themselves and begin to dream for their futures. Now, don't get me wrong, as one administrator said to me, this job is not for the faint of heart. We have to have thick skin to make change. So I have found that AVID is a process over time that results in a paradigm shift within a building that can change student, parent, and staff thinking. My motto, slow and steady wins the race. I think of change for students like removing a medieval coat of armor. Our students come to us bound by what they have learned they are or can be. Their coat of armor is slowing them down, preventing them from achieving their potential, and stopping them from taking academic risks. They have become comfortable with getting by, their life circumstances have become a barrier, or their perception of what they can do based on what they have learned up to this point is weighing them down. The trick is, how do we chink away at the armor to help them become a lifelong learner and set free all of their potential? AVID provides us with a framework to change students' thinking. Having a group of 6th graders sit and ask higher level questions during tutorials and guide peer learning is empowering. Our first chink in the armor. To sit and watch a group of students discuss school policies, current events, personal opinions in a Socratic seminar or philosophical chair lesson is enriching what they believe they can do and talk about. We just took another chink off the armor. When a student comes in and is so excited because they just got a 95 on their science test when they were failing science last term, another chink is gone. The more pieces of the armor we remove, the more the momentum grows in every student. They begin to believe they can dream big because of the AVID process. As educators, we also have a type of armor that weighs us down and can constrain us. APPR, student learning objectives, state testing, local testing, Common Core, and so many more ways in which we are graded as teachers and schools. Everything we are graded on is geared around student performance, a number on a piece of paper. So my struggle has been, how do I balance the number on the piece of paper with what students need? I'll be perfectly honest here. I have learned to focus more on helping students to dream big than the number on the page. Now, that doesn't mean I don't get a little stressed when student scores are not as good as they could be. That just means that my colleagues and I have a room full of kids we are working with to help them get to where they need to be, whether that is extra tutoring, a listening ear, an encouraging word, or time sitting with a student just so they can get their work done. I am always amazed at the level of dedication that my colleagues put into all students. Many are there at school well before we need to be and are still there closing the building down at the end of the day. To see our principal sitting with students at lunch, checking out their grades with them, or our counselors working to meet individually with students for improvement plans, staff who stay during their lunches and after school just to help a child overcome the barriers to their learning is amazing. Each part of this support system for students gives us the strength to bear the weight of the educational armor we must wear every day. We can bear the weight with a system of change, AVID. To me, the Ryan Shoup Psalm, Dream Big chorus says it all. And when you dream, dream big as the ocean blue, because when you dream it, it might come true. But when you dream, dream big. Thank you so much for the honor and privilege to share my thoughts on AVID and represent the Northeastern Division today.